y'all. Right now, it's currently 1 in the morning right now, and I just want to get straight to the point. Like, I'm not even really trying to do all that talking. I just want to get straight to the point. And I want to talk to y'all how, like, I overcame, like, depression. I feel like back in, what was it, COVID 2019, I was battling something, like, super, super serious. Like, I'm not really going to say too much, but, like, long story short, my father was not in my life at that part of time. My mom was struggling with the bills and stuff like that. Like, it was super hard. Like, it was really stressful for me. I didn't really have, nobody to really go to, like a father to really talk to. It was just a lot. Just, I was very depressed. I would cry all the time to myself, but nobody would never really know about it. And like, nobody never really know about like my past and just how I used to act internally and emotionally. But long story short, how I overcame depression. Let me let y'all know how y'all can overcome depression. First thing, the thing is, y'all, when you are in the depressive state, you literally be feeling like there's no point of even like living no more. Like, there's no point of doing nothing no more. Like, you don't even want to do nothing. Like, it's no point of even being here no more. That's literally how you be feeling. Like, you feel like there's like no purpose, there's no point of living, there's just nothing. Like, nothing interests you. Like, you have no interest in like doing anything. Like, I feel like it was really like that for me, for real. And like, me being so young, I think I was in like the eighth grade. It was around COVID-19, but that's just how you feel. Like, you just feel like you don't want to be on earth no more. Like, there's no point until you have to find a purpose to live for. That's the thing. You got to find your purpose, y'all. And I think the main reason why I was super sad, I'm not even going to hold y'all, I needed some money. I needed some motherfucking money, bro. I needed some money. And the fact that I'm 12 years old thinking about money is just the fact that, like, when you see your mother, like, struggling with the bills and stuff like that, like, seeing, like, your mom, like, struggling, like, that really hurts. You know what I'm saying? And then you not being able to even get the things that you want. You know, you see other people around you, they getting this, they getting that, they getting this. So it's like, now I really just wanted to, like, really take care of myself, you know? So I was just crying out to God. Like, I really like, cried out to God. I used to cry out to God all the time, y'all. Like, literally. This is how you gotta overcome, like, your depression. How I overcame it. I mean, it's different for everybody, but like, how I overcame my depression. I feel like I really was depressed. I really feel like I was battling depression at 12 years old, because like, my mental state was so bad. Like, nobody wouldn't understand what a 12-year-old was going through, because I could really sit right here and tell y'all what I really was battling mentally. Like, even times like I almost committed suicide, but I don't really talk about it. Like, I really wanted to die. Like, it really was serious. Like, back then when I was like 12 years old, like, and I think it had a lot to do with my dad not being in my life. I don't really like think about the past, because like, it really brings me in like an emotional state. It'll make me actually begin to cry, because like, I don't ever want to go back to that state, you know? And that's why I don't like to think about the past or whatever. But long story short, it's nothing. But long story short, how I overcame my depression is you just really have to find your purpose or what to live for. Like, it was one day I was just crying out to God, and I literally said, I'm going to find out a way. I'm going to find out, God, but I need you to help me. I need you to guide me. And, that's when I, started a YouTube channel, At first, it wasn't getting no views. Like, it was not getting no views, y'all, like, at all. Like, it was not giving, like, I would beg, cry to God. Like, you cry out to God, like, really, like, on your knees, like, crying, like, you know how when your parents about to give you a beating, and you be crying out to your mom, like, no, mom, please, like, and she got the belt right in your head. That's really how it was. Like, I really was crying out to God, like literally begging y'all, begging God, like, every day for, like, I don't know how long I was doing it, for at least a good month or two. But I was just doing it consistently, just begging, and I feel like I always tell like younger people, like teenagers and stuff like that, to pray when you're a kid, pray when you're young. I don't know what it is about like being a kid and stuff. I feel like when you pray to God as like a kid, or like as a teen, I feel like you have more value, especially when you're like just reaching puberty or whatever, because it's like you're still a kid. Like God still looks at you as like, I don't know how to say it, like you're still growing, so he still looks at you as like one of God's favorites, or like very pure, because like you're a kid. Like the fact that I was a kid, that's how I see it. Like the fact that I was a kid battling that at such a young age, I feel like that's why God gave me the things that I gave for him, because gave me the things to me, because I would cry out to him. Like I really would cry out to God every single day, and I would tell him the things that I want. God, please help me. Like I would tell him exactly everything that I wanted, and I would work for it too at that young age. And I feel like if you work for it at a young age, God is more likely to give it to you when you're like 12, 13, even 14. Like you been under 18, I feel like God just gives it to kids way more easier. I don't know if it's because like you're just a kid. I don't know how to really explain it. Y'all get what I'm saying? But that's how I overcame depression. By just like finding my purpose and finding something to live for. And I think what I wanted to live for was helping my family. Like I did not want to see my mother crying like that. Like I did not want to see my mother sad. And then not even that, I also had problems with my mom. I felt like nobody never heard me out. I used to always get in trouble a lot. My mom used to scream at me like all the time. Like it really used to be like super bad. Me and my sister, we would never get along. My dad, it was just a lot. So it was just like I was really going through a lot, because I felt like I could have never turned to nobody, because every time I turned to somebody was always yelling at me. Somebody was always screaming at me. Nobody never really got to just really listen to me. And I felt like back then I really didn't used to get like a lot of affection, or a lot of like love, or like hugs, or like just a lot of like, what is it, like validation, from like I feel like as a kid you should be validated. You should have emotional trust, especially when it comes to like kids and stuff like that, because kids, it's easy for kids to be like believe something. You get what I'm saying? I really want to use the proper words, but like I felt like I really was like by myself. I didn't have nobody to really like guide me, or like really like tell me like so I could trust them. Like I don't know how to explain it, but long story short, say like there's a kid, right, and like you tell them like Santa Claus is not real. And they be like, why Santa Claus not real? Santa Claus isn't real because da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have that trust in you because you said Santa Claus is not real. Like, they going to believe that Santa Claus is not real just because you said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to have that type of emotional trust with you. Or like, if you have like a parent that always tells their kid like, you're so beautiful, you're so this, always speaking like validation into them, it's going to make the kid actually, since they're a kid, like there's no one else around them. Like since they're a kid, you're the only one that they really like trust really emotionally. Like I feel like I didn't really have nobody to really validate me for real. So I really had to learn how to like validate myself, and I felt like I was really by myself. Like I didn't turn to nobody else for like validation or something like that. I just felt like I was just really alone. Like so I felt like it was just really hard for me back then as like a teenager. But yeah, y'all. But I feel like I overcame my depression. Like I said, I had to find my purpose, find like what I really wanted to live for. I could really think about the past, and I could really tell y'all like about what I really like went through battling mentally. Like I be wanting to tell people what I used to battle mentally, but it's like, would I be looked at as wrong to even do that? But I feel like you just gotta find your purpose. That's what it is. Just find your purpose. Any teenager, kid, anybody out there battling depression, you gotta find something that you really want, and just know you can't give up, because there's something that's destined for you. So it's like I had to find. I literally like I really had to sit like in my like pain or whatever and really figure out like I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I'm really bad at expressing myself, but like I really had to like sit and really think like, what do I want to do in my life? You get what I'm saying? And me being 12 years old, the fact that I had to think like that was crazy, because I felt like at 12 years old I was a failure. I don't know why at 12 years old I thought I was a failure. And that's also one of the reasons why I was depressed, because y'all, I was going through something so bad, y'all. Like my dad not being in my life, seeing what my mom was going through, and seeing like me not having no type of money. Like I wasn't like I could really talk about it, y'all, but like it's just like no type of money to where like it's things that I wanted and I wasn't able to get, you know. And it's like I don't know, but I did not like the fact, the way that I was living, all this other stuff, y'all. Like it was certain things that a kid wants, and that shouldn't be what they want. Like I remember, y'all, when I first started my YouTube or whatever, this was the only thing that I wanted. I wanted a bed. That's what I wanted. I was saving up my money to get me a bed, y'all. I wanted a bed so bad. I don't know if it's because like I don't know, like my life changed so fast. Cause it's like when you grow up getting whatever you want, and then like things turn out in your life, and your father not being there, now your mom handling on your own, now you living like this. It's like certain things I start being grateful for. Like I really wanted a bed. I really wanted a bed. Like that was the only thing that I wanted. I was saving up to get me a goddamn bed. Like that's how bad. Like it was just, I don't know. Like, but I feel like when I started having my supporters and everything, I feel like that really helped me, because I didn't have nobody to support me throughout my YouTube journey. Not gonna lie, I didn't really have nobody to support me. A lot of people tried to stop me from doing what I was doing, but I guess this is how I overcame my depression. Just find your purpose, find out what you're destined to do. Sorry, y'all, if like this video is all over the place. What time is it? It's 1 in the morning right now. I'm just really in my thoughts right now. It's always 1 a.m. in the morning, but that's pretty much it, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if y'all like more of these videos. I'm probably just gonna be posting more of these videos on this channel, but subscribe, y'all. Stay tuned for more, and yeah, bye.